It's Getting Tuned, Dre Stacks. I'm in the building. You already know what the fuck it is. My son Vok in here.
Peace.
What's good, my guy?
Can't complain. Out here working, regular shit, trying to get the job done.
Facts. That's the grind. I appreciate you coming out here, your busy schedule, taking time out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, I was outside a long time today. Shout out to Supreme. All you bastards that run the line. Supreme, let me tell y'all something before we get into it.
Yeah, talk that shit, bro.
I gotta get a new system. I see why the nigga was beating niggas up saying fuck Supreme. Free to 8, you know what I'm saying? I see exactly why he was the way he was. You know, sometimes we judge people off of who they are, not why they are. You feel what I'm saying? And we need to say sorry to the big 8. He had it right about Supreme.
Y'all hear it first.
And that line was crazy. I see why he was acting the way he was acting. It was nuts. Out of control.
What's good though, Vok, man? Like, how your journey was? Like, where it all started from? What made you want to be who you are now?
Hey, my journey started in Bedford-Stuyvesant. I'm from a dual neighborhood. I'm from Bed-Stuy and Flatbush.
Okay.
Simultaneously, because I grew up in Bed-Stuy. My mom from Bed-Stuy, my dad from Bed-Stuy. My roots, we ended up moving to Flatbush, and I was raised there, you know, go to the Bed-Stuy on the weekends, but you still, you know what I mean? It was like both, I had both influences. So I was from, like I say, I'm from Bed-Stuy and Flatbush.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, word.
Basically.
Yeah, started all there. I mean, I always had music in my life. My uncles was DJs, both of them. 2 of my uncles were DJs. I had like 5 uncles, 2 of them were DJs. They used to play music every single day when we was kids. They used to tape Rap City for us. When we come home from school, we get to watch Rap City and shit like that. They used to tape the videos for Yo MTV Raps and shit for us. So we come home, we always like, music was just a part of what we was in the house. But we all learned very quickly that none of us, we had the coordination to be rappers, like none of us. Now, me, my brother, my cousin, like we just couldn't do it. And then I really got into music because I started doing beats with my man Personnel, shout out to Personnel, this kid from Flatbush. He was teaching us how to do beats on the MTV music generator. They had this thing. And then he actually produced a beat for somebody off of it, and then they started getting like a bigger deal. Then they had like, then Flex had went and revamped it, and it was like a big deal. Like they really started like making beats off of it. And then like the new generation of it was Fruity Loops. So then we had found some shit called Fruity Loops. They started doing beats on there. And I started actually getting placements, real shit. Like started doing beats for niggas in the hood. Did beats like for Paul Kane, for Mano, Uncle Murder. There's a few artists, like a bunch of artists in the hood, like really started like doing more beats and shit for niggas. And then when I went to jail, I ended up going to jail. And then when I came home, I was trying to do beats again, but I didn't have the ear for it nor the patience. So I was like, I think I could do it on the other side. I'm trying to do the management shit. My man Push, at the time, he was running around with Mano and shit. And he was like a fiction in the hip hop community, like in New York. It was like him, and his class was like him, Wink, Low, Troy Ave, Twig, Martin, Manolo, Conda, like I know like a little bit later, but like him, Freddie Gibbs was early on in that shit. Smoke Dizzle, like that was like that era, like right before, like the era, like the class right before Dave Visa and them came in. You feel me? So running around with him and Mano for like 2 years, 3 years, I was learning more about the business, but I was learning more about the business I didn't want to be a part of. You feel what I'm saying? Opposed to just being in the business, I knew like, all right, you know what? I don't want to be this guy. I want to be associated with this. I don't want to do this type of job. I
took the good and the bad.
Yeah, facts. So it took a few years for you to, you know what I mean, get your foot in. And then the first time I got a chance to like be involved, like on the business side, was like when we first did the deals with Rock Nation, the Warehouse Music Group. Shout out to Bleak. Bleak gave us the opportunity to be like A&Rs. So he gave us Warehouse. He started Warehouse, but my man Jerm was friends with Bleak and Bo, and he put us in play, and we brought in, he put me and Tax in play. Tax and I brought in Cass and Manolo, and we started doing that whole Warehouse thing. The shit started going crazy. Manolo had the records in the streets. Casanova just started becoming larger than life in New York. And shit was rolling smooth, but then so much things started happening in the midst of it. Like, you know what I mean? Manolo, he started like feeling like he didn't really want to do music more. Just started wanting to write music more. Cass, he was just going his own direction, becoming bigger and bigger every day. And then Tax, he was still doing his thing, getting huge, but like the situation with him and Son was just like always on his back. So it was like he was ready to take off, but it was always in the back just in case. Like, you never know. I mean, so then when everything started hitting the head, it was like boom, and then I was like left in like a weird space. Like, you know what I mean? Like what I was going to do next or whatever the case. So then I ended up finding out these kids from Queens named Soul Group Universe.
Okay.
Soul Group Universe, I found them, started working with them for like a good year. It took less than a year to get them a deal, but I was working with them for like a good year, whatever. We had signed with BMG through Commission Music Group. Commission Music Group was a label that had Made in Tokyo, Little Dicky, Perez Deshawn, and the JIDK. Remember before he was IDK, and they were JIDK was over there. And they had a bunch of shit going on. So they was just like, we needed something like to combat basically the Griselda shit. So they signed us, you feel me? And through them, it's how I found Shawnee. True story. Like, you know what I mean? Because they both was getting a video shot by Basquiat.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
How did dots connect? Wow, that's crazy.
Hell yeah. So then
So that's probably the time when, Cultivated. Is it still?
It still was just Vok, but it wasn't Cultivated yet. Like, it's still like, it ain't have a name yet. I just was
still trying to figure
it out. Facts. So when Soul Group, when I had found them a deal with BMG, about 2 months later, I ended up discovering Tutu. He had just got out of jail, chased him down for like a good 2 weeks trying to catch him. Finally got in tune with him. We got it together. We started saying we gonna work. Ended up getting a record deal with Atlantic Records. And then we just was trying to figure it out. Like, people don't understand like all the mistakes I had to make for niggas to be able to do what they did today.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I respect this shit, bro. Cause it's like you give niggas chances. Like, you found like the underdogs. You found what I'm trying to say? Like, cause niggas in Brooklyn too niggas is like, oh, this and that because of this shit. Like, nigga, at the end of the day, it's music, bro. Like, fuck all that other shit, bro. Like, nigga make good music. You feel me?
And the thing is, when I first met him, he didn't make good music. He was not that good at first. He had like highlights. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He had a few songs.
But you believe?
I seen the talent. I seen it was like he was trying to learn how to do good music. He didn't think what he was making was the best shit out, but he knew he wanted to learn and he wanted to get good. You feel me? And fucking Kodak wouldn't sign me, so I gotta be somewhat good, you feel me? And he had the ambition to know, like, you know what, I'm gonna get better and better and better. And that's why I really took the Tutu, because I was like, nah, I gotta give him a shot. And my neighborhood is not, especially in my part of the neighborhood, like where I'm from in Flatbush, like we from Caton. We don't mess with the folk people at all. Like, that's not what we do. Like Evansville, nigga, like we have family there and my friends, I got long-standing friends and relationships there, but we just genuinely didn't
like join along.
Yes, but that was not okay to do. Exactly. I walked in Evansville, like, you feel what I'm saying, to go get this young man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Met with niggas that might have had issues with back in the days just to get this done because it made sense. You feel me? And I didn't even know what we was doing when we was doing it. I didn't know, like, I was like, yo, you know what? He looks like the star out of this whole shit. So let's try to expound on that. So that's what made me gravitate to Tutu. And then while working with Tutu, my man Luckner, shout out to my son Luck from Flatbush and shit. Luck like, yo, I know you fucking with the folk niggas, but I got Chef G. I'm trying to do shit with Chef G. I'm like, all right, bet, we're gonna figure something out. So when I first with the idea up to niggas, it was all like, weird, whatever. But the thing what made me still do it and help them was nobody tells you what to do, one. And two, he's a kid from my neighborhood. He deserved a shot as well. You know what I'm saying? And I figured, like, you know what I mean? They both busy doing something with their career, they wouldn't be getting a chance to bother each other. You feel what I'm saying? So that was really
take them off the streets too. You feel me?
That was really the incentive for that. Was like, all right, I get them niggas off the streets. They gonna figure something out. They both in the studio, minding each other's business, minding their own business. They ain't gonna try to mind each other. You know what I mean? That was like really the whatever behind it. And Germ, like again, the crazy shit with Germ from Warehouse. Germ is who manages Chef G and Sleepy Hollow right now. Facts, because when I first started working with them, it was him and I trying to get them together, get the deal and shit. And a lot of shit just transpired. Where it just, we didn't continue to work, but still was always support for them kids and always made sure like whatever I can do to help them, I did. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that's when I started Cultivated. When the Chef G and Sleepy Hollow situation happened, that's when that made me start Cultivated. Cause like I gotta put these shits under a banner. I need a brand. Like, it can't just be, my man's name is Vok. It gotta be
paperwork. It gotta be
yeah. So it was like, all right, let's start making things more official and start formulating a brand. So once I got the name, it was like, let's just get to work. Pretty much, like, you feel me? Just pretty much just get to work.
So I feel like your whole shit just day by day, just figuring shit out, you know what I mean? Whatever happens, you know what I mean? Taking chances, so that's what this game's about.
Yeah, because it's crazy, right? Like, in the midst, I found every artist by dealing with every artist, right? So it's like, I found Chef G by dealing with 22. Then I found Max the Demon by dealing with Chef G, right? Because I just they like his videos, like See Black and it was a kid named Kev Hundo, Free Kev Hundo. Yeah, Kev Hundo videos used to always come on behind they shit. I don't know why, but they used to always come on after they shit all the time. So I was like, yo, I like the white kid. My man Big Crib and my son B Loke, them niggas ended up bringing Max the Demon to me. Started working with Max. I thought Max was incredible, but the kid was in jail. So he was only coming home on the weekends. That's what made him even greater. I was like, this nigga comes home on the weekends. He does a song Friday night, shoots the video Saturday, and go back to jail on Sunday. That's like some of the illest shit I ever saw, son. That was just so ill. So I was like, nah, I gotta figure out how to make this work. So we ended up doing a situation with my partners over at 3D Distro. It was working out. It just, Max is super specific. So he likes things to be like, he's super perfectionist. So it's like, if every duck ain't aligned in a row, he don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he had to take a break. He had a child. You got to do a lot of growing up. Sometimes, like I tell people too, when I first signed him, it's like, you might not want to rap 3 years from now. You might want to crochet blankets or fucking sew hats.
Thanks.
But at least you did whatever you could do with this rap shit and be able to invest into whatever your future is going to be.
And niggas are still young, like
super young. So they don't even know, like, this is just something right now. You don't know what you want to do when you're 24, 25, 26 years old. But in the midst of finding Max, working with Max, I found Busy in the process.
Oh, wow.
Just looking through videos one day, I seen the Busy video. I was watching Max shit because I was showing my man Max video without the sound on, excuse me. And then Busy video came on, was no sound. I just seen a little nigga I just see a little dirty nigga with the Dawn C hat. I was like, nah, I still think I gotta be spitting some fire. So he got the Dawn C. So then we actually started playing the sound, and he was killing that shit. So I'm watching the video. I ain't even catch it. Yeah, facts. Free Busy, son. Nice. So then the second time I watched the video, I look and I see it's on Spencer and Hancock. I know that block. I went to PS3 when I was a kid. So I'm like, they from over there? And I see my man in the video. I said, call my man Cash Giuliano. Like, yo, Cash, yo, you know Busy Banks? He like, yeah, it's my little man. I said, yo, tell that nigga I'm coming to the hood. I'm signing that nigga tomorrow. He like, all right, bet. Came Friday.
Pulled up.
He ain't come. Stayed out there like 2 a.m. He did not come. Woke up. I was living over there at the time. Woke up in the morning, showered, did everything with my kid. I said, yo, I'll be back. Walking down the hill. Walking the hill again. Sat there all day. Nigga ain't come. Saturday, he ain't come.
Wow.
Sunday, Came over there, sat there all day. Nigga came like, yo, Duke, why are you over here looking? I said, nigga, I'm going to sign you. I'm going to make you a star. That's what I'm here.
I want you, nigga. I want you to follow my shit.
Yes, like, what are you doing? Like, you got any management, anything? Like, nah, I bet we're going to the studio tomorrow. The very next day, he been in the studio ever since that day. Like, true story. Like, true stills. Wow. Like, I sat on that block that day. It got busy. Crazy as shit. When I was done with the busy meeting with him and Bando and all of them, my man Goldie picks me up. We go to City Island and had dinner to talk about who? Shawnee Bin Laden. It's a true story. Wow. I can't make this shit up, son. This is all true story. Wow. Left there, went to talk about Shawnee, like, yo, listen, I know these niggas flaked on us and didn't give us the deal, but I got you. We gonna do the deal with Atlantic. I promise y'all, we gonna get it done. And we ended up getting that deal done later in that year as well.
That's fire.
Yeah.
But where that belief come from though, bro? Like nah, I'm still here. Like, I'm still waiting. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. It's just, I be seeing something like with Coach, right? I don't think Coach is the ideal artist. Coast to Ghost is not the ideal artist. So be like, yo, I'm going to sign Coast to Ghost. Like, you're not signing him because you know who he is. You know what it is, where it's coming from, whatever the case may have you. What's his background, his pedigree, whatever the case. But the talent is undeniable. Yeah. Like, undeniable. He's talented. He's better than 92% of these guys, and you believe him because you know his pedigree. So with Coach was like, all right, one of two things can happen here. One, we can give him the deal, and he could get focused, he could chill, and he could go crazy. And the other part is maybe he could go crazy for real, like, you feel what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate that it was working out the other way, and the other way still found the way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's minding his business, doing his thing, and old things that has nothing to do with him catch up to his shit, you know what I mean? And
it happened when he just dropped that first tape.
Yeah, facts. It's just like a bunch of like nonsense. Free Coast to Ghost, man.
Facts, nigga.
It was just a sad situation, and he was already on the run from something. Facts. You feel what I'm saying? But it was really just parole. It wasn't like he was like, you know what I mean? He just on the run for parole type regular shit.
You know these niggas.
So like, for them to even with this bullshit, he been on the trail for 2 years. Y'all know he ain't getting into nothing like that. Like, but like I said, that deal, that was a situation like, you got to give a nigga like that a shot. Yeah, and even though he went to jail and all of that shit, his mixtape is fire.
Nigga, the talent speak for himself.
Fact, this tape is fire.
I was just bumping the shit him and 2-2 shit on Moretta.
Oh yeah,
went crazy on
Murder, yeah. Murder is crazy on the 2-2 tape. Shout out to Blicky Tape 2 Deluxe out now. Go get that, please.
Tune in.
Nah, that shit, when I first heard that shit, cause I remember waking up in the morning and 2-2 sent me that shit like, yo, me and Coach did something last night. And the version that they sent, the version y'all hear now, ain't even the version before. We had to like, it was so much on it. Like, you ain't want to just, and then it was another artist on it. So we had to cut the verses down. But then Coach went and redid his verse. That's why I didn't put the other artists on it, because he bodied so much. It didn't do justice to let nobody rap behind him. Like, shout out to Kid K Breezy, good kid, you know what I mean? But we couldn't let nobody rap after that. It was too much. Like, he bodied that with no need, my nigga, for nothing else. It was literally nothing else done. You know what I mean? But for the most part, Cultivated is, New York City shit. So we come here, we get the dirtiest, grimiest kids from the town.
Man. You know how this shit goes. It's part of the culture, man.
They try to shine them up.
And this is where my other shit come from. This is where, you feel me, with the mayor talking about, the drill music is playing all these killings and shit. First of all, the streets been the streets. You feel me?
The streets been the streets.
This shit been going on. So don't let that shit fool you. Like, niggas been talking about what they going through, whatever case may be. So I don't feel like, I feel like it's like a distraction trying to get at. Like,
I mean, it's more than a distraction. It's actually an attack on the children's livelihood.
Yeah.
Because if there was more opportunities in the community, these kids wouldn't turn to just go to do drill music.
Exactly.
They'll be trying to be something else. Like, if you went to school, right? And if you went to school and they taught you, and you seen other people other than drill rappers, other than basketball players, other than drug dealers looking successful in neighborhoods, you would try and strive to be something else. Exactly. The only time you see a doctor is when you're sick. Only time you see a lawyer is when you're in trouble. Only time you see a cop is when they're called on you. You don't see these people in capacities that they're not your neighbors. They're not your cousins. They're not your aunts. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't know these people. Only people that you know in the hospital is your aunt. She worked as a nurse, and everybody else is working odd jobs, trying to make ends meet. Is no real success that's tangible for these kids to see. Like, it's nobody in their neighborhood that's doing great off of just doing great and doing good things. Mm-hmm. Nobody doing that. So yes, they're gonna gravitate to the dude that's wearing a chain on the corner selling crack. They're gonna gravitate to the basketball player who makes millions of dollars in the contract. They're not gonna gravitate to the agent. Because they don't know what the agent does. They don't know how he makes his money.
We see the rapper. They see
the rapper. You feel what I'm saying? So now that's what my thing was. I'm going to show y'all it's other things to do in rap than just rap, bro. Mm-hmm. I go to my hood, I show the young dudes like, yo, listen, you seen me sell crack right here. I was just selling crack on this stoop with you not too long ago, bro. You seen it. You seen me get off the corner. You seen me come home from prison and change my life. So now it's a different way. Now it's young dudes in my hood like, yo, I ain't gonna front Vok got on. I gotta figure it out. We gonna go, nigga, they trying different things than just, yo, I'm just gonna rap. Yeah, the streets, rap, basketball. Yeah. Basketball, if you don't get recruited by 17 at your junior year, you're not going anywhere to no good college. Then you might go to a D2, D3 school, hurt yourself, then you gotta go back to the hood. You're gonna be getting a good check. You might go overseas for a year, make that little $100K, get double taxed. You really make $25,000. You could have made that at KFC. You could have made that same $25K you went overseas to play ball for right in KFC. And when you figure that out, you're gonna start selling crack. Then you back to square one. Shit again. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be different things for them to aspire to in the community, son. It gotta be more programs, more opportunities. It's no opportunities. These kids had the biggest opportunity just now, right? Trump gave everybody the loans and shit. Niggas made
the PPP shit.
Niggas made millions of dollars and bought a Mary. Nobody bought a building.
But that's the thing, like, it's these artists need the information though. Like, they don't know. You feel me?
Yes, they do need the information. If the information not available, how are they gonna
exactly
how are they gonna make the right decision?
That's why I was like, don't run away from the kids. Give them another opportunity to see other shit, man.
Exactly.
You know
and it's back to your mayor who's talking about we gotta do this and the third. Like, you see yesterday, they didn't want to talk about C Blue being harassed by the cop. They just want to talk about him having a gun. Now, cool, I did have a gun to protect my person because I'm out here almost dying every single day. Son. True. You don't want to give me your license. You don't want to protect me. You don't want to
I got to do what I got to do.
I got to do what I got to do. Cool. But you approached me, bothering me, and then when you went in my pocket and found the firearm, you shot yourself and tried to say, I did it to you.
Wow, that's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? And then once they found out you lied, they had parades for him, all sorts of shit. They ain't do none of that. Why they ain't do that apologies for the young man trying to almost took his life away? You feel what I'm saying? This mayor, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying he's not for the children.
Exactly.
So if you out here doing crime, he's going to put you in jail, bro. Like, he's going to do just, he's Giuliani, just a blackface, bro. So if y'all want to play games out here like y'all want to, he going to put y'all right in the place where they going to play games with you. Tell you that there, Jack.
But how you think New York looking as a culture, though, man? Like,
yo, looking good, man. Looking good, man. I just think, what I think niggas in New York need to stop doing, though, stop dissing each other, bro.
Thank you.
Yo, y'all be dissing each other for no reason.
And if niggas do, make it discreet. If you know, you know.
Facts.
Don't make it obvious. Like, I'm going to the 813, boom, watch out. Make it discreet.
Bro.
If you know, you know.
Son, Jay-Z and Nas were dissing each other for 10 years before we found out about Ether.
You feel me?
10 years. Fat Joe and Jay. Fucking, who else? Who else I can say was trading bars for years? Before Beans and Kiss came into head, they was dissing each other, saying weird shit back and forth. Mason Hove, DMX and Hove.
Wow.
Nigga, Hove told him, you check your own videos, you always be number 2. And Mace had the number 2 jersey in his own video. Like, he was killing this guy, and nobody even, you couldn't know unless you know. And that's where they need to go back to. And another thing that's killing it is the reason why drill isn't working. And everybody keeps saying, oh, drill don't sell records, because y'all can't collab, bro.
Exactly.
Y'all can't cross promote, y'all can't cross brand. If K Flock could do a song, imagine a K Flock, Dougie B, and imagine K Flock, Dougie B, Shy EK, and E. Dot Baby. That's the hardest song out right there. Or a K Flock, imagine K Flock and D Thing could have did a record. That'd have been a huge record. Or Bando.
I'll bring more money to the fucking what?
Exactly. Imagine if you could have got an actual Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, 22 G's record. That shit probably streamed 20, 40 million streams because you're cross-promoting the fan base. If Sleepy Hollow's getting 9 million monthly listeners by itself, Chef G's getting 4 million monthly listeners by itself, Tutu getting 3 million monthly listeners by itself. You combine them 3 records on three artists in the city, it's way more streams. K-Fly getting 2-3 million streams a month. You got these kids all getting hundreds of thousands. Imagine if you could actually do the primary artist tagging on all of those songs and all of those artists is going to go up. The only artist who really can collab with more artists in the city than anyone it has been is Dusty Locane, bro. Dusty Locane can do a song with Busy Banks. He can do a song with K-Fly. He can do a song with Deep Love. He can do a song with Shy E.K. He can do a song with E-Dot Baby. All of them because he minds his business. You feel what I'm saying? He minds his business. Even if he might be a Canarsie Crip or whatever the case may have you. I don't know exactly what he is, but I know when it comes to the business, he minds it.
His work.
You feel me? It's all about business when it comes to him. That's why I like that kid. That's why I champion him. I don't care what they say about his voice or whatever. He's not trying to start no shit. He like, I came into a lot of this shit. That's already the way it is. I ain't trying to antagonize nobody, and I'm not trying to amp no more beefs. I'm trying to dead a lot of this
Get to
shit.
the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I admire that young man. B Love, same other young man. He don't really be trying to, he be probably saying his stuff or whatever. I don't really know 100%, but I know when it comes to business, he don't let that get in the way. It's all about business. You feel what I'm saying? Even Tutu to the degree, he don't be saying shit to niggas. He let the business just be business a lot of the times. He's just under attack 24/7, so you gotta understand he's gonna lash out here and there. But for the most part,
but why you feel like that though, man? Like
he is
like with the show.
The show was like one thing because it's like they told us we was good until it wasn't. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we was good up until the last day, and then we wasn't good. Like, nah, we don't think we should do it. It's this and the third.
But give niggas a chance. You don't even know, my nigga.
We just did a show and
real shit, man. It's a real story, my nigga. Bro, y'all posted a flyer, the Tutu shit. Nobody from my Instagram posted this fucking. Oh, y'all niggas is crazy. Post the fucking flyer, niggas from that's Brooklyn, my nigga. Post this shit, bro. I posted shit in my story, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm not woo show, none of that, man. I'm about the culture, bro.
Yeah, fair.
Niggas DM me, yo, son, are you supporting that? My nigga, what you want me to do, bro? I'm gonna be in that show. That show I was there, nigga.
You feel me?
I was there, nigga. I support niggas, bro. Like, fuck all that shit, bro.
But the thing is, too,
that shit
I always tell
tight,
people,
bro, I hate that shit, man.
Tutu, they wouldn't be saying things if he wasn't good.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He was bad if he made terrible songs.
Yeah.
If he didn't sell a bunch of records, niggas be like, fuck him. You know, he dead. Well, you know what I'm saying? But they on it. Like, it's so sad. Like, it's a situation like recently happened. Like, a known artist supported Tutu, reposted his shit and all of that. And rappers from the city was hitting him like, yo, don't we fucking with that nigga? Niggas don't fuck with him here and all of that. Like, God damn. But then to see me and give me a 5, like, I don't have any problem with you, but damn, you willingly trying to take money off my food off my plate because you got a problem with somebody off. That shit is not even personal. You just got some gang shit because you don't know the kid. If you know him, you met him, it'll be different. You feel what I'm saying? Like when people be telling me niggas got beef with Busy, how? It's the nicest kid in America. You met him before. It's a nice kid. It's a really nice kid. There's no way you can say like, yo, what are you talking about? Like the nonsense. Like I get like people like if you ever met Fabio, like that's why people like him so much. People like, yo, he's a good person. People don't champion him. It's not the label. He's a nice ass guy. He got a great energy. Genuine. You can meet him for 2 seconds and he give you a 5. He be like, yo, this nigga energy is great. Right. True story. Just now, when Busy first got locked up, he made sure he had his lawyer call us to help him get out the situation. Good guy. You feel what I'm saying? These are good things that people in the city do. But imagine they could do all the show just much love on the tracks with each other. We'll have a different situation. That's why drill is dying out because we can't do collabs. Some of our biggest records in New York was because it was 2-3 New York artists on it. You got a Remy, Fat Joe, a Jay-Z, or a fucking Nas, and this person and that. You had to do that back in the days. You can't, you know what I mean? Back in the days, a nigga had beef with Nas and Hova had beef, but they'll be both be on the same album as somebody else. And they ain't gonna be looking at him like, yo, you an op lover, nigga. They just, it's business, bro.
Right. You don't gotta be best friends, my nigga. But when you on that stage, whatever, on that bill, whatever, keep it discreet.
These kids don't know how to do that. You know why? Because they were raised by women, and not to no knock to women. It's that women are emotional. They know. Like men, we think logically. These kids are raised by women, so they're in the household with women who are just saying, who you see your moms get mad at your pops. What the first thing she do? Start talking shit. She start huffing and puffing. She start shutting down. That's what these kids do. They get attitude. They start doing it like they men and they act like little. They don't even really act like little girls. They don't know that. They don't know that they and not to say like little girls are ignorant, don't know how to control their emotions. I'm just saying women are more emotional than men. Facts. And if you grow up in a household where you seeing somebody always expressing their emotion, no matter the situation, and you don't control their anger no matter what the situation is, that's what you're going to get into. Being a single black mother is hard as hell. Trying to raise a hard-headed kid got to be 10 times harder. You feel what I'm saying? Imagine having 2 or 3 hard-headed kids. So these kids got to see their mom struggle. That's why they don't know how to hold a door for a woman, because they see women hold the doors for themselves. They don't know how to be men because they never seen a man be a man. So they think that the way that they react, they think they're being men, but they're not. Put
your pride all that pride shit to the side.
Facts, because men handle the situation when it's there. We don't go and get into a situation on a train and then go FaceTime like, yo, you was pussy. Why you ain't trying to fight on the train? Or
I just saw
you. Or go make a diss record where you could have just seen me and talked to me about it right now. We probably had a disagreement. We could have just talked it out. But y'all be so afraid of a fight because nobody want to get punched in the face. You know what I mean? But you'd rather die. You'd rather shoot a nigga and then go to jail and get punched in the face in there, instead of just fighting out here and getting it over with or talking it out. Some of these situations can you be talked out, bro.
I ain't gonna front though. Some men don't talk. Niggas don't talk. So that's the problem too. Niggas do not talk. So niggas will have shit hold up for years and years and years. Animosity. You know what I mean?
And you know why? Because they stupid. They don't know how to articulate themselves. They don't know how to say, my nigga, you hurt my feelings, bro.
Everything could be, some shit could be, right? Some shit could be solved with just a conversation, my nigga.
Yeah, yo, my nigga, you hurt my feelings. I didn't like what you said that day. I think if you'd have said it a different way, I wouldn't have took it that way. You know what? You right. I apologize. I ain't even mean it that way that you received it. And some of these things could be ended just like that. But the thing is, these kids, they don't think logically, bro. They think for right there, and ego plays a major role in it. Excuse me.
Yeah, facts.
Because ain't nothing but ego got you on Instagram Live telling 1 million people that you ain't pussy. Nobody asked you, bro.
and tell you, these fans don't care. They want to see you look all crazy. Oh, it's something to talk about now. For me.
And they be looking crazy.
You think Nicki respond to all her fucking haters?
Bro, the new thing I be seeing the kids do is they go to jail and they start doing freestyles from jail.
Oh, shit.
Yo, I'm in the pen. All of them raps they gonna use against you, stupid. Before you got on the phone, like when you was making that call, it said, these calls are monitored and will be used against you in the court of law. It says that. And you go on there, now you're going to tell them, remember, you go in the court to tell the judge and the DA that what you're rapping is just a freedom of expression and that is not true. And you're just saying it because you're entertaining your people. But then you're on the phone saying, I really lived this life. Oh. So is it Uchi Wally or is it One Mike? You feel me? Which one is it? Because they're going to crucify you for one of them things, and you got to know what's going on. Y'all kids, y'all got to really just be quiet, bro. That's it. Just be quiet. Just do your music. And
I don't know how true it is, though. I think Meek and Hope trying to do some shit with that. Like, they trying to, like, change the way of that shit, like use the lyrics for court.
Yeah, they trying to change it, but
it's not gonna.
I mean, why would they? They just ended lynching 2 weeks ago.
That shit been around.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
they don't care.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
You think they're gonna take away laws that help them in any way? Nah, because if they take away that and freedom of speech really becomes freedom of speech, niggas can say whatever they want. And never be held accountable for it. They sitting there right now listening to interviews and going. They got a task force. They got a whole task force.
I believe it, nigga.
Watching interviews and those vlogs that they be making about y'all rappers and shit like that, and all of those lives where y'all going at each other and all of that shit. They watching that shit every day, building cases against y'all right now. You know why they be like, yo, I ain't going front. I ain't see nobody get locked up in a minute, because they waiting to pile it up. Nigga. They're waiting. And don't ever forget that half of y'all dudes who went out the country and was using y'all passport and they got y'all face recognition, they're gonna put that to the banks where y'all was going to withdraw those EDD funds. Y'all going to jail, bro. And you know why you're going to jail? Because y'all stupid. You didn't think. You thought you was smart. That's why y'all keep rapping about it. And y'all gonna say, yo,
niggas more information.
Yo, y'all niggas are snitching. But you up there talking about, and I found the claim, and you rapping about everything every day. The UE this and that, you rapping about everything. I'm a 30-some-year-old man. I don't even know what's half the shit y'all be talking about until I see y'all arrested for it.
They're like, oh shit, this is...
I see niggas like, oh, that's what they were talking about when they went to... Oh, man.
But what do you think, how we gonna bring unity to the city though, man? Like we think the steps towards that, like...
Niggas gotta be, the honest to God truth, the only way to bring unity to the city, excuse me, hopefully I can edit that, me wiping my forehead.
Oh, no. Oh.
But the only thing that's gonna bring unity to the city, to be honest, is maturity, bro.
Because Mano, he tried to do the shit with the mayor and Fabio, but people were saying, and I agree with it too, it was one-sided, you know what I mean?
I mean, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I definitely got the phone call for that meeting. Definitely got the phone call for the meeting, right? The reason I didn't go is because it wasn't enough honesty about drill in the room. Mano's a good guy. Mano's a legend in New York City. Definitely a elder gentleman and a mentor in some ways to me. And you know what I'm saying? He's one of the older homies in the neighborhood that really kick games to the young dudes, but you have no vested interest in drill. You feel me? The only people that made money off of drill over there was Fabio Camp, B-Love Camp. And that was 5 people out of 20 people that was there. Yeah. So if only 5 people there that can speak about drill, you need 5 to 10 more drill people to speak about drill. I don't want to hear about drill from people who don't understand it, understand the culture. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not no knock to them.
Yeah, but it got to make sense.
It has to make sense on all parts. Like I don't want to do it with just Fabio there. We needed Fabio, Bills, Tutu, Rowdy, Bobby. We needed people to be in there and have an honest discussion that's off of camera. Wow. And have a real honest discussion and see how we can really mend some fences. The conversation that needs to be had doesn't need to be cameras around. Because these kids have deep-rooted problems with each other. And they have real hurt and real, you know what I'm saying? Like they was devastated by some of the losses they took here. And who are us to just bargain their fucking pain so we can get
can't tell somebody how to
we
grieve.
Bargaining their pain so we can get shows done. That's not fair to them. So what we got to do is we got to figure out what makes them comfortable and what makes it make sense for everyone. Not just my vested interest, not just my artist. What about the artists after all that's coming up? We got to make sure that it makes the playing field even for everyone. So the conversation that need to be had is 10 conversations, not just one. It's never going to be done. And at 11 o'clock at night, the mayor was out having interviews and meetings all day. Ain't nothing, he ain't hear nothing they said. At 11:30 at night, he thinking about his plate in the microwave his wife left him. Oh yeah, fellas, ain't nothing to talk about intelligently with a mayor at 11 o'clock at night. Let's have a meeting at 8 in the morning, nigga, like you do the press.
Facts.
You feel me? Talk to me with a fresh mind and a fresh brain about ideas of how we gonna change these kids. You feel me? How we gonna make things simple for them so they don't make things harder for us. Those are the conversations we need to have. You ain't gonna have that at 11:30 at night with a bunch of niggas from the streets. You're gonna have niggas over talking you, everybody talking about their own interests. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna stay in the bed, lay down, and wait and see it on the news like everybody else in the morning. You feel me? Because that makes sense to me. You feel me?
That's fine though. That do make sense though. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk.
Because if I built the drill business, it's gonna take people like myself to help navigate how we deal with the drill business. Exactly. So it's gonna need me, Steven, Bobby, White, Germ, the people who are actually doing it. Bless, fucking Jelly Man, JD is gonna take the real people in drill that's got the real drill artists to sit down with the people because we know exactly what the kids got to say. We know how they feel, and we know who to bring to make certain fences men, and that's the only way it's gonna work. It can't be with people that just have a name, bro. This ain't Love and Hip Hop.
Damn. I gotta respect that. I ain't gonna lie, son. I mean, What? Shit. Hey, go. That's what's up. Shit.
You know what I mean?
Or,
but you know, like I said,
what's next for Tutu though? Like
Tutu just dropped the deluxe. Atlantic messed up the dates. Had us on the old playlist, lost in links and shit on DSPs, which is cool. You know what I mean? Everybody, we all kind of new to this. How the deluxes and all of the shit's released and how things are done. We all kind of new to it. So the process is a little bit different from release to release. You know what I'm saying? Our release wasn't the only one that got messed up in that thing. So I ain't going to kill them on that. You know what I mean? But we still did a lot of streams.
Still gotta go.
Still did a lot of streams. Still getting this shit together. Still going up. So we got a lot with Tutu coming up. Got some shows. Got some tour coming up. Some festivals in the summertime.
So who in your label is Tutu? Is it Nay?
All right. So the label is in the all right. So for all over overall, I represent 22 G's, Shawnee Bin Laden,
okay,
Coast to Ghost, Busy Banks, Maceo Guns, Money Made, Eli, Nate the Dancer. We just picked up Baby Gates, and I'm working on 2 new artists as well.
Okay, okay, shit.
So the agency is thick. You feel what I'm saying? We got producers, we got artists. We even working on a bunch of shit in media that's about to drop in a second, you know what I mean? So if you got shows, ideas, you trying to get your shit off the ground, you trying to do some shit that's gonna make sense and people in the culture gonna appreciate it, come over to Cultivate. We got nothing but space and opportunity for you.
Facts. Listen, man, y'all heard it first, man. Listen, man, tell them where the people to find you at. You know what I mean?
Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Vokarondon, Vokarondon. Cultivated Agency on Instagram. Tap in. You know what I mean? You need any business done, holla at Jamela at cultivatedmanagement.com. She can help you sort you out any way you need to get in contact with the culture. And shout out to my man Dre. You know what I mean? I told niggas I wasn't doing no podcast, but I told him I was gonna do it, so I came and did it. And I'm respect. And I want y'all niggas to understand this too, right? I'm not, when y'all see me in the streets, I'm not the mean guy, none of that shit. I'm just not nonsense. I don't have no time for small talk. There's a lot of things going on in these days. I don't have time for small talk. You got business or you don't. You feel what I'm saying? You trying to congratulate me or you not. You trying to, we got to get to a point. There's no more gray areas for Vok. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to be black. It's going to be white. That's how we going to do things. I ain't got time for it. 2022, you already know. Put up or shut up, my niggas. You feel me? And for the other guys out there who fake working, keep doing that, baby.
Shout out to the fake workers, man.
Shout out to the fake workers. You make the real workers look good, baby. You know what I mean? So, Dre, here, my guy.
You, bro. Yo, Dre Staccs, I'm out, man. Peace.
Peace.